I'm in an area now called Budby Common, and it's like a common within a part of Sherwood Forest, I suppose. That's the only way you can describe it, probably because that's what it is. Good morning everybody, and welcome to another episode of Scott Tilley Photography. And this morning, I think it's about 4:30. This road's still quite busy actually, which I'm surprised at, but I'm actually out at Sherwood Forest now. Obviously everybody knows Sherwood Forest, and it is local to me. That's the thing that people think of when they think of Nottinghamshire. I haven't really shot much here, specifically because, I don't know, Sherwood Forest, it conjures up certain images, but when you actually get here or when you live here, it conjures up different images, let's put it that way. There's an awful lot of pine trees here, and finding anything else is quite difficult, so it can be quite a disappointing experience, I suppose, not wanting to play it down too much, but you know, that's reality. But I've realised I don't really shoot here at all, and it's a resource, you know, that I should be using more, especially as next week we're off up to the north, nearly as far as you can get, north-west Scotland, so I'll be doing some vlogs from up there, and I wanted to stay quite local this week. So I'm here at Sherwood Forest, and my mission today is to shoot some characterful trees. So what I'm looking for is trees that stand out, that have got character, that tell me a story, that perhaps are playing out a story or a role. But we'll see what we can find, and yeah, keep watching and see what we can do. Right everyone, well at the minute this is really so difficult and so frustrating. I can explain a little bit about what's been happening over the last sort of 20 minutes. As the sun has risen, it's sort of set off a chain reaction in different parts of the woodland, where we've had this mist rising off the ground, and I don't know whether you can still see it a little bit behind me. But the situation is so incredibly fluid, and it makes it so incredibly difficult. Yeah, I mean, you're basically chasing your tail, because I will see the mist in this part of the woodland here, and I'll want to get a composition, so I'm looking for a composition. I'm walking around looking for a composition, not particularly a single tree, just any composition that works, which is quite difficult here anyway. But then as the sun comes across above the trees and hits this section of woodland, the mist just dissipates, and then you can see it somewhere else. So yeah, I mean, it's so frustrating. I've basically been doing, I walked through this section half an hour ago, and there was no mist at all in it. And I got to the top, and this place was full of mist. So I've come back down, got back into here to take a composition. By the time I've got here, still looking, all of a sudden, the mist has dissipated. And as you can see, it's virtually gone. Yeah, so frustrating. The only way you can combat things like this is to know an area so well and visit it so often that you know where these trees are and these compositions are and what days they'll work on. So as I say, I find this area difficult anyway to work a composition. I'm always looking for things that stand out to me, and you know, it's to coin a phrase, it's you can't see the wood for the trees. So yeah, I'm going to keep cracking on and having a look around, but this composition, or this potential composition, is gone now. The mist gone, the interest gone. Yeah, but sun's only just come up, and I have got some ideas about shots a little bit further round, so yeah, we'll keep going. Right, as we've talked about loads and loads before, what I always try and do when I'm doing any sort of photography is look for the thing in the landscape that interests me. And I don't know if you can see on top of the hill there, it's a big sort of spruce tree, and stands out really on its own among some smaller trees. So that's the thing that's caught my eye. Now at the minute the sun's gone behind some cloud, but I'm sure it's going to come out again, the sun is over there, and I think that's going to light that up pretty nicely when the sun comes back out. However, what I don't want to do is just come down this banking, take a shot of that single tree. What I'm looking for is, because I've got some time, because the sun's not there yet, is I'm going to sort of scout round and walk round the tree and see if there's a better angle to take it from. I really wasn't happy with this shot, but decided to show it anyway, just really to show you that, you know, it doesn't always work out as you expect. But I just hoped for better later on at the new location. Well, you know, I hate to say it, but it's a terrible feeling when you've made the effort to get out here and you know you've only got an average shot. I'm just really hoping that this second location I can get an image from there. Yeah, you know, I've got a shot, but it's just not exciting me, you know, and I don't know, I'm sure you can do much better here. I spent the first part of this morning chasing mist around, which didn't go very well. So yeah, next shot is going to be completely enclosed in the woodland, so I'm not sure what the light's going to be like, if we're going to get any light. And at the minute there's this annoying piece of cloud that just seems to be dropping over the sun, and it won't shift. So yeah, we shall see. We'll persevere with it, and I'll see you at the next location. Right, location 2, and this is a shot that I've seen, and actually Leia saw this tree first from when we were sort of driving down the road, and you'll probably hear in a minute that it's quite close to the road. But it's this lovely tree here. I mean, basically we're in a pine forest, but if you turn around here, there's just that old, I don't know whether it's an old oak tree stump, but it looks absolutely, I mean, it tells a story. That's why I like it, and the shape of it. And for me, if I was going to describe it in one word, and you know, this is what we're trying to do this morning, is to see things in the landscape and make images, not only physical images on the back of the camera, but also images in your mind. And for me, this, all it says to me is trapped or captured, you know, and it just looks like something that's been cornered amongst all these pines, and I absolutely love it. There's a couple like this in here actually, but basically what I've done with this one, I mean, I've done several different shots. It's difficult. The difficulty obviously you have in here is that it's enclosed with trees, so to get a shot straight through, and this is probably about the only shot that I've got. But obviously what I'm trying to show is that trapped, that captured sort of feeling. So I want a lot of these pines in to give that impression, but I also want a clear shot through to the tree, which is quite difficult. So I've had to walk around. We've got these lovely streaks of light coming through at the minute as well, which is changing all the time. So I'm going to take a few shots as the light changes and lands on different parts. Not only are the ferns that are coming through here and the pines, but also on this old oak tree as well. Settings wise on the camera, nothing special. F9, ISO 50, and it's about an 80th of a second. I'm also trying some infrared shots as well. I don't know if you've seen my previous infrared videos that I did, one in a churchyard, which I'll put a link to up here if you want to watch that. But I do quite like infrared, and sometimes it can work and give you a different feel. So yeah, I've put an infrared filter on and had a go at that as well. So yeah, see what you think. Right, as you can hear, the traffic's picking up now, and I think it's about time I got back and got some breakfast. So I'm really pleased with this shot. I'm not sure which version I like yet. Trouble with infrared, you can't really tell until you've processed it and had a better look on the back of the camera. So, but some of the shots, you know, the normal shots I've taken look really good. So yeah, hopefully we've got a decent shot from here, and it makes up for the initial shot that was a bit, well, I don't know, I wasn't happy with it. So yeah, see what you think, and I'll post, if the infrared image comes out, I'll post that one up as well. So they're coming up now. Last thing to say, obviously if you've not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also give me a like if you enjoyed this video. And the next time you see me, it will probably be up in the north of Scotland. So I'll see you there. Bye.